Namaste students. Today's our topic is Boyle's law. So Boyle's law is a gas law. Boyle's law is the relationship between the pressure and the volume of the gas. Now in 1662, Robert Boyle experimentally studied the relation between the pressure and the volume of the gas. 1662 में रॉबर्ट बॉयल ने experimentally study की थी between the pressure and the volume of the gas. What was the experiment? In his experiment, Boyle take two things. One is mercury and another one is simple U-tube with one limb open and the other limb closed. तो बॉयल ने अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट में लिया क्या क्या था? एक तो मर्करी एंड सेकेंड अ सिंपल यूट्यूब. वन ही हैज टेकन अ मर्करी एंड सेकेंड अ सिंपल यूट्यूब. Like this. Simple YouTube where one end is closed and the another end is open. Means one limb is closed and the another limb is open. And in this he filled mercury. Clear? Now the volume of the gas which is present above the mercury in the closed limb में जो वॉल्यूम ऑफ गैस प्रेजेंट है मर्करी के ऊपर उसको नोटिस किया गया. ठीक है, दैट ही हैज नोटिस्ड. देन he put mercury from the open limb. Now with increase in the volume, with increase in the amount of the mercury, what he noticed, initially the volume is up to here, but after increasing the amount of the mercury it becomes this, and here the volume occupied by the gas molecule becomes less. The volume occupied by the gas molecule becomes less. So what was the experiment? Experiment क्या था? He take mercury and a U-shaped tube जिसकी एक लिम्ब ओपन थी और एक लिम्ब क्लोज थी. Then he calculated or he observed the volume of the gas which is present above the mercury. mercury के ऊपर जो गैस प्रेजेंट है उसका उसने वॉल्यूम ऑब्जर्व किया. Then by increasing the mercury means by increasing the pressure, mercury हम पुट कर रहे हैं तो हम प्रेशर को इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं. By increasing the pressure, what happened? The volume occupied by the gas above the mercury decreases. mercury क्या हुआ? mercury के ऊपर जो गैस ने वॉल्यूम ऑक्यूपाई किया था वो क्या हो गया? डिक्रीज. एंड फ्रॉम दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट he find out the law which is known as Boyle's law. उसने Boyle's law यहाँ पे क्या किया? डिस्कवर किया. एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू Boyle's law, at constant temperature the volume of a gas is inversely proportional to the pressure applied. Clear? So at constant temperature the volume of a gas is inversely proportional to the pressure applied. वॉल्यूम और प्रेशर के बीच में हमारा कैसा रिलेशन है? एक इनवर्स रिलेशन. एंड मैथमेटिकली इट इज V is inversely proportional to P, or V equals to K upon P, where K is the proportionality constant. So there is an inverse relation between these two. इन दोनों के बीच में inverse relation है. And if I put P here, then PV equals to K, which is a constant. Means at constant temperature the product of the pressure and the volume, means the amount of the pressure increases and the volume decreases, or the amount of the pressure decreases and volume increases, that value, multiplication of that value should be constant at a particular temperature. एक टेम्परेचर पे PV की वैल्यू हमारी क्या होनी चाहिए, कांस्टेंट होनी चाहिए. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस देयर इज वन फॉर्मूला, that is P1V1 is equals to P2V2. When we change pressure from P1 to P2, then the volume change from V1 to V2 at constant temperature, and because the product remains same, that's why P1V1 equals to P2V2. This thing is clear, beta? So this is Boyle's law. ये हमारा Boyle's law है. Now, if we talk about the graphical representation of the Boyle's law, so we have three different graphical representation of Boyle's law. हमारे पास तीन different graphical representation है Boyle's law के. First, 1 upon V and P means at constant temperature. At constant temperature. When we draw a graph between 1 upon V and P, so V is directly proportional to 1 upon P. Here I have written the volume of a gas is inversely proportional, but here the relation is between pressure and volume. Pressure and volume. But I am saying that 1 upon V and P. तो 1 upon V और P के बीच में क्या relation है? Direct relation. It is a direct relation. So if I draw a graph between 1 upon V and P at constant temperature, because these are directly proportional to each other, 1 upon V and P, not V and P, 1 upon V and P. I am repeating this again and again, that 1 upon V and P are directly proportional to each other. Then I get a straight line starting from the origin. मुझे क्या मिलेगी? एक straight line मिलेगी starting from the origin. क्लियर? एक तो हमारा ग्राफ ये ड्रॉ होगा, एक हमारा ग्राफ ये प्लॉट होगा. दैट इफ आई प्लॉट अ ग्राफ बिटवीन 1 अपॉन P, V and P, then I get a straight line graph because these two are directly related to each other. And if I change the temperature, suppose if I get the graph like this, it means these three lines are at three different temperature, T1, T2 and T3, where T3 is greater than T2, T2 is greater than T1. Clear? Otherwise at one temperature I get only one line. मुझे एक ही लाइन मिलेगी. अगर एक से ज्यादा लाइन मिल रही है, it means I am changing the temperature. मैंने टेम्परेचर को चेंज करके ग्राफ प्लॉट किया. Clear? Now second graph. Second graph is between PV and P. Now PV is constant. PV is constant at a particular temperature. It means there is no effect of the pressure. There is no effect of the pressure because effect is there of temperature only. अगर मैं temperature change करूँगी, then PV की value change होगी. But अगर मैं प्रेशर की वैल्यू चेंज करती हूँ एंड बिकॉज पीवी इज अ कांस्टेंट, तो पीवी की वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होगी. सो आई ऑल्सो गेट अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. हियर ऑल्सो आई गेट अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, बट नॉट फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन. आई गेट अ स्ट्रेट लाइन पैरेलल टू द एक्स एक्सिस. एक्स एक्सिस से मुझे पैरेलल मिलेगी क्योंकि पीवी की वैल्यू कांस्टेंट रहेगी. इफ पीवी इज 50, so it remain 50. If PV is 60, it remains 60. If PV is 100, it remains 100. So it doesn't changes with P. It remains same. But if I am getting two line, it means I am changing the temperature. T1 and T2, and T2 is greater than T1. T2 जो होगा वो मेरा T1 से क्या होगा? बड़ा होगा. Clear? So if I plot a graph between PV and P, I get a straight line. I get a straight line with parallel with the x-axis. But if I change the temperature, then I get different lines, and here I get to know that which temperature is greater than the other through the graph. Clear? Now third plot. Third plot is between V and P. Now it is between V and P. And V and P are inversely related to each other. So I get here hyperbola. Like this graph. I get a curve graph here. Clear? Because these are inversely related to each other. If volume increases, then pressure decreases. If pressure decreases, then volume increases. And if I get the graph like this, so here the concept is same, that at different temperature I get the graph like this, where T3 is greater than T2 is greater than T1. Clear? So Boyle's law हमारा है क्या? Constant temperature पे volume of a gas is inversely proportional to the pressure applied. That is, V is inversely proportional to 1 upon P. Or V is equals to Kp, where K is the proportionality constant, and Pv is equals to K, means Pv equals to constant, and because of this, at a constant temperature, we get a reaction P1 V1 equals to P2 V2. This reaction is applied at constant temperature. Clear? And for Boyle's law, we get 3 different graphs. And when we plot the graph between pressure and volume at a constant temperature, then these graphs are known as isotherms. These graphs are known as isotherms. Why these are known as isotherms? THERMS, isotherms, because these graphs are plotted at constant temperature. Clear, beta? This thing is clear? Okay. Now we'll do the numericals based on Boyle's law. So here is our first question. A balloon is filled with hydrogen gas at room temperature. एक balloon को हमने hydrogen gas से fill किया at a room temperature. It will burst if pressure exceeds 0.2 bar. अगर उस balloon के अंदर hydrogen का pressure 0.2 bar से above हो जाएगा, then the balloon will burst. If at 1 bar pressure, if the pressure is 1 bar, जब हमारा pressure 1 bar है, the gas occupies 2.27 volume. When the pressure is 1 bar, तो gas का amount कितना है? 2.27 liter. Up to what volume can the balloon be expanded? So कितने volume तक हम balloon को क्या कर सकते हैं? Expand कर सकते हैं. Now up to 0.2 bar pressure, we can expand the balloon. Clear? Because after 0.2 bar, the balloon will burst. 0.2 बार के बाद balloon burst होगा, but up to 0.2 bar the balloon will not burst. So up to 0.2 bar we can expand the balloon. So initially this one P1 is 1 bar and P2 is 0.2 bar. When P is 1 bar, then the volume is 2.27 liter, and when P2 is 0.2 bar, then we have to calculate the volume, then we have to calculate the V2. So here we will apply the formula P1 V1 equals to P2 V2. Because the temperature is constant, it is a room temperature. So we are dealing at room temperature only. So P1, that is 1 into 2.27, that is equals to 0.2 into V2. So V2 becomes 2.27 divided by 0.2, or you may write 227 divided by 20, or it's 1.35 liter. So up to 11.35 liter volume we can expand this balloon. हम इस balloon को क्या कर सकते हैं? Expand कर सकते हैं. So in this way we can apply the Boyle's law in solving the numericals. Clear beta? Numerical clear हुआ? Now we'll do the next numerical. Here is another question. A bulb X. There is a bulb X of unknown volume, means its volume is unknown. We don't know its volume. Containing a gas at 1 atm pressure, means the bulb whose volume is unknown, it contains a gas at 1 atm pressure, is connected to another bulb, of 0.5 liter capacity. दूसरे बल्ब की कैपेसिटी कितनी है 0.5 लीटर थ्रू अ स्टॉप कॉक एंड व्हाइल एडिंग द स्टॉप कॉक इज ऑफ. On opening of the stopcock, when we open the stopcock, the pressure in the whole system, जो whole system है, whole system means the combination of bulb X and this bulb. The pressure in the whole system after some time was found to 570 mm. Total की जब हमने stopcock open किया, then the total pressure becomes 570 mmHg. Here the pressure is given in 1 atm and in this the pressure is given at 570 mmHg. What is the volume of the bulb X? So we have to calculate the volume in bulb X. हमने X में volume calculate करना है. So how we'll calculate? Let the volume in bulb X be V. हम क्या मान लेते हैं कि जो bulb X है उसमें हमारा volume कितना है V. And pressure is 1 atm. Pressure हमें पता है कितना है 1 atm. Means V1 is equals to V and P1 is equals to 1 atm. P1 हमारा क्या है 1 atm. This bulb is connected to another bulb. दूसरे बल्ब से कनेक्ट किया है जिसका वॉल्यूम कितना है 0.5 लीटर. It means V2 is 0.5 liter. Is it or not? No, V2 is not 0.5 liter because what is V2 here? V2 is the combined volume of this bulb and this bulb. V2 हमारा combined volume है. क्यों combined volume है? क्योंकि हमने जब इसको कनेक्ट किया we are saying that on opening of the stopcock, यानी दोनों bulb now become single. Both the bulb now become single system. So on opening of the stopcock, the pressure in the whole system. If the pressure in the whole system becomes 570 mm, तो total volume जो होगा उसमें ये volume भी तो participate करेगा, सिर्फ यही volume तो participate नहीं करेगा. Clear? It means here V2 becomes V plus 0.5. Clear ना बेटा? क्यों V plus 0.5 हुआ? क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे इन दोनों को separate नहीं ले रहे हैं. We are saying that we are connecting these two and after opening the stopcock, their total pressure become this. And if their total pressure become this, their total volume become this. And P2 is 570 mm. Now here the pressure is present in atm and here the pressure is present in mm. So first we convert mm into atm and for converting mm into atm, we divide this by 760. Clear? And we get here 0.75 atm. Clear? Either you convert this into mm or convert this into atm. Clear? Now we'll apply the formula that P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. Here P1 is 1, V1 is V. P2 is 0.75 and V2 is V plus 0.5. Clear? Here it is V. When we open this bracket, we get 0.75 V plus 0.75 multiplied by 0.5. When I take this side, it becomes V minus 0.75 V is equals to 0.75 into 0.5. Then this becomes 0.25 V. Why 0.25 V? Here it is 1, here it is minus 0.75. So it becomes 0.25 V, 0.75 into 0.5. So V becomes 0.75 into 0.5 divided by 0.25, or you can write 75 into 5 divided by 250. And by solving this, we get 1.5 liter. So the volume of the bulb X, the unknown volume of the bulb X is 1.5 liter. So in this way, you can easily solve the numericals which are based on the Boyle's law. So here is one numerical in your screen. Do this numerical, solve this numerical, and send the answers in the comment box. So that's all for today. I'll see you in my next video with the next gas law.